Hi everyone, thank you very much for joining. I'm Ryota, and today I'll be the host for this Kubernetes meeting. 136 release team meeting. Today is 25th of February, and we are in the week 7 of the release cycle, so we are almost midway. And before we get started, please be aware that this is a Kubernetes community meeting, which falls under the Kubernetes Code of Conduct, which can be summarized to be excellent to each other. And this meeting is recorded and will be publicly posted on YouTube, so please be mindful of what you say. And with that, let's move into the agenda. And if you haven't done so already, please add yourself to the attendees list in the APAC section. I'm going to share the link once again in the Zoom chat. Okay, with that, I do not see any open discussion newly added, except the retro doc, or I guess retro link is there, and I'll be touching on that a little bit more. But retro happens usually twice in the cycle, so if there's anything that you learned during the cycle, please add that to the retro doc. And with that, let's move on to the subteam updates, and we'll start with the enhancements team. And I just take that out and just get more space for the updates. With the enhancements team, do we have anyone from enhancements team to give the update?
Yes, Ryota. This is Raji. I will be sharing the updates for enhancements. Yes, we stand at the same stage like last week. The current status is green. We have 80, one or two KEPs in total on the KEPs enhancements board, out of which 15 were removed from milestone and 6 were deferred. So there are 81 active KEPs, out of which one is tracked for code freeze already, and 80 were tracked for enhancements freeze. We are yet to start reviewing the KEPs for code and test freeze. We'll start that work next week. That's all from enhancements.
Sounds great. Thank you very much, Raji. And yeah, looking good. Is there any questions from enhancements? Not from, sorry. Questions for and comments for enhancements team? All right, if not, thank you very much. Let's move on. So release signal, do we have Aman on the call?
Yes. So for release signal, we are green. We did see 8 new flaky tests on master blocking and one on master informing, but they are all confirmed non-blockers, so no impact there. We have one release blocking issue, no blocking PR, no critical or urgent priority items at the moment, just one important soon PR. Overall, things look stable and we are in good shape.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. Do we have any questions or comments for release signal? All right. I think we had some red flaky test, red test, and some SIG scalability issue last week, but looking good this week. Thank you very much. Let's move on to docs. Do we have Saurabh on the call?
Yeah,
There you go. Thank you.
hi Rita. So the first and foremost, the current status is green, and the last week branch in PR has been created, reviewed, and merged successfully. For the 1.36 Alpha 2 release, we'll be creating the release note PR once the release is starts, since we now have the green signal and we are aligning with that. So for the reminder, the deadline for opening the placeholder PR is Thursday, which is tomorrow, 26 February. So we are continuing the follow-up on the placeholder docs PR for the cap owners, and we'll be sending the another set of reminders today and maybe tomorrow. And from the numbering point of view, so there are 81 caps this cycle, out of which 21 caps have not opened the draft PR as of now, and 49 have opened the draft PR. 5 are ready for review, and 3 are completely merged. And the last one, the 3 cap doesn't require any docs updates, so no blockers from the docs at the moment. So that's all. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much. Do we have any questions or comments for the docs team, Saurabh? I guess not. That's good. And 21 is, I guess, normal at this time. Hopefully the number, decreases quite significantly in the next 24 hours or so. We have a few more days, a couple more days, I guess. But yeah, I think that's great. Thank you very much. Let's move on to comms. Where did it go? What happened to my window? There you go. Something happened around, I think the comment was added. Let me just add that. Sorry. And comms. Do we have Kurti on the call?
Yeah, hi everyone. So for the comms team, the current status is green, and we have completed the first opt-in outreach and received 13 opt-ins so far. We have started reaching out to six for release highlights, and the discussion issue has been created. Also, we have started drafting the mid-cycle block, which currently includes two deprecations and no blockers for comms right now. Yeah, that's it
Perfect. Thank
from
you.
me.
Thank you very much, Kurti. Do we have any questions or comments for the comms team? Great. Yeah, that's a good sign that every subteam is green actually, except for that I see some yellow after this. But yeah, thank you very much for the update for comms, Kurti. And we'll move on to release branch management. And I think it's being actually written right now. Can we get
Hey
the update?
folks.
There you go.
Hey folks. Our status is yellow, and this is the case because we were supposed to do Alpha 2 release last week, but we were held up by a bunch of release blocking issues, which had some back and forth to be resolved finally by the end of the week. And we were planning to do the release this week, like early this week, but then we were waiting for Marco to release the new version of Krell before we can proceed with the release. And yeah, hopefully that'll be released today, and I can go ahead with the release cut today. We also have Alpha 3. I mean, we have our next cut. I'm not entirely uh, remembering if it is Alpha 3 or Beta 1, but we have that next release cut next Wednesday. So I'm not too worried about the delays. If we can get this out today, that would be good. And that should bring us back to schedule. So yeah, that's our update. And yeah, hopefully by the MEM meeting today, I'll have more updates on whether we did the release or not.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. Do we have any questions or comments for the release branch management? All right. Yeah, I think I see in the release schedule right now that the Alpha 2 was scheduled last week, which was delayed for a week, but then we have Alpha 3 2 weeks after the Alpha 2, which means it lands next week. And right after that, another week after, there is Beta 0. So I think we have enough time to squeeze in this Alpha 2 and Alpha 3 to come in time. So I don't think that's a significant issue that we should be worried about at the moment. So yeah, I think that's all good. Thank you very much. All right, with that, let's move on. Sub project lead, I don't see anything at the moment. Maybe we would have something for the EMEA America's call, but for now, I'm just going to skip. For release lead, I don't have too much to add on top of the things that every team has mentioned already. So thank you very much for all the hard work for getting the red release in a good shape so far with the current I guess week 7 midway. I think it is coming to the point that it's getting busy for every team. So thank you very much for all the effort. All the progress can be found in this issue 2934. And one thing that I just need to touch on is that retro doc that I mentioned a little bit earlier is something that we'll be reviewing probably next week or 2 weeks later. That will be the time that we learn. We just kind of talk about what we learned and what we didn't do well or what we did well. in the release. So that's something that I'll be sending out an invite probably sometime this week. And I will try to have 2 sessions, one for America's EMEA and one for APAC. I think that's usually the case if the one who organizes is available in APAC region. Sometimes there is only one for America's EMEA to kind of have everything in one go, and sometimes we have an APAC one. So I'll just double check what I can do and what we can do, but that's something that's to keep in mind. So with that, I think that's all for my side. Is there any questions or comments for the release lead? All right, I think that's no. And if anything, please do reach out to me on DM or however you like. I'll be available. So with that, SIG scalability, we don't have anything. Last week, we didn't have anything at this time. And right after the call, the status went to red. So it was not the great timing, but hopefully things are stable this week. And I think that's all for today's agenda. We don't have anything added to the open discussion at this point, and unless otherwise noted now, I'll stop recording. But is there anything else that people want to discuss before I stop recording? All right, I think that's no. So thank you very much for joining YouTube. I'm just going to stop recording. Bye, YouTube.